Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite Star Wars props. Now, you may have noticed we're not in the warehouse. We're in a little bit different area, Ripley's, because this piece is so rare. It belongs in here, the vault. What is it? Stick around and find out. Check it out. Hey everybody, it's Curtis, exhibits buyer for Ripley's Believe It or Not, and I have a question for you. Who can tell me what this is? Most in particular, this piece right here. I'm gonna give you a hint. It is the, let's call it base for the most iconic movie prop of all time, which I have in this case right here. This is one of Luke Skywalker's original screen-used lightsabers from Empire Strikes Back. Look at that. I cannot even describe to you the feeling that I get when I still hold this lightsaber. First time this came in, I actually dressed up in full Jedi robes and took a whole bunch of pictures of it with it. But man, talk about an iconic piece of movie history right here. Now, really what I want to focus on is not just the lightsaber itself, but kind of what I showed you here in the beginning of the video, what the lightsaber, the original lightsaber prop was actually made out of. And that's what I have over here and what I showed in the beginning. I'd like to kind of pull this a little closer as well and show you some comparisons. Now, you deep Star Wars fans are going to know that the original lightsaber was actually made out of a 3-cell Graflex camera flash, which is what we have here. Now, you're going to notice right off the bat, all of this is just the camera. Really, the camera flash itself is right here, and this is the piece that was kind of the base for this original lightsaber. I'm going to take this off, show them side to side, and we're gonna do some comparisons here. So this would be your standard Graflex camera, and this would be your 3-cell Graflex flash with your flash bulb that would go up here. Now, you can take all this away and really start to see how this made the original lightsaber. You take the flash off of the side here, you take the bulb cover out here, and you're left with this piece right here, the 3-cell Graflex camera flash. Now, I'd like to point out a couple of things on this in comparison to the lightsaber, because there are a few things that I think are worth noting. As you can see right off the bat, they're almost identical. You can see that. And I'm gonna point out just some features that are original to the lightsaber and to the Graflex camera, and then some of the pieces that they added in to kind of give this its final touches to make it look like a lightsaber. First thing right off the bat you're going to see is this red button right here front and center. On the actual flash, this is basically used to activate it, but you can see right here on the left you've got the Graflex camera flash, and right here on the right you have Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. You've got the original beer tab, that's the name of that part right here. You've got the original clamp with the Graflex logo across it. Now you can see there's a little bit of a rumor that in post-production, or not post-production, in pre-production photos, and even on set, this Graflex logo was covered with a piece of chrome or metallic tape. So obviously that's fallen off throughout the years, but that's kind of where this original clamp, how that was hidden. And this holds this into 2 halves. It's also got the original clear glass button here, which you can see right there, as well as the original, they're called rabbit ear bulb holders up here. And there are a whole bunch of different basically pieces and parts that you can look at to tell how this is original versus a replica and whatnot. But some of the pieces that they added right off the bat, you can see, are going to be these handles down here at the bottom, or the grips. Now, there's a rumor, and actually a lot of people said that these were originally windshield wipers. There's really no true consensus as to what these are, but the I would say #1 vote is going to be drawer sliders, basically the rubber inserts for your drawer kitchen sliders. So these were added post-production. These rivets were added in the first movie, Star Wars: A New Hope. These were actually solid and just glued on, but the myth is on the cold planet of Hoth, the glue started to pop and they needed to add these rivets in here. So that's why these ones have the handle and the rivet. This clip down here was also added, this D-ring, as well as the 2 rivets, which kind of show that this was an Empire Strikes Back saber. So we got this saber in 2017 from the collection of Gary Kurtz. Gary wrote out a really nice letter for us saying that this was used in Empire Strikes Back. Honestly, it's quite remarkable to see. I'm going to take a couple of really nice close-ups for you as well of some of these pieces, so that you can kind of get a better idea of what this looks like up close. You can see right off the bat, it is gorgeous. There's a nice close-up of these handles, and you can even see a little bit of the glue that's come off there. There's a nice shot of the bottom D-ring, including the Graflex logo, which is down there. It's been covered up by this little ring. There's your Graflex logo right there across the front. And then here's your end. There's that red button. Some of the other pieces. Now, in the actual movie itself, this is the trigger for the lightsaber right here. And this was actually filled with a circuit board from a Texas Instruments, basically calculator. Throughout the years, that had been replaced. In the first movies, it was more of a bubble aspect thing, and then later on, it looked more like a circuit board, a flat circuit board. So as you Star Wars fans know, there are multiple lightsabers per movie, and it's a full-time job just trying to track this down and whatnot. But with the certificate from Gary Kurtz, we are confident in saying that this particular one was one of the hero lightsabers used in Empire Strikes Back. And quite remarkable how they were able to take basically a $12 piece of camera, and with a couple of very minor modifications, they were able to turn this into one of the most iconic and expensive movie props of all time. I could talk for 30-40 minutes about this because, again, as you true Star Wars fans know, there are a lot of details that go into this, picking out the scenes and even down to the screws and rivets, but we can't go into that today. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick overview of our lightsaber and our lightsaber collection. We have a bunch of other Star Wars things, including some Han Solo items I can't wait to talk about. But for right now, I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, may the Force be with you.